did y'all hear about that dude that got pissed off with his neighbor because he farted by him and he decided to pull out a gun and threaten his life? Yeah, man. I heard about that shit and I figured I'd talk about it, man. Like, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first when I heard the story, I was thinking like, you know, well, who are these people? And it seemed like they were, you know, African American. Now, I guess that would lead to better understanding since I'm also African American, because, see, the thing about black folks and farting is that there is a unique unwritten rule that very few other cultures follow quite like we do. You know what I mean? Like, let me give you some examples. Say you hanging out with your girl, right? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you let one rip. Burp. You know what I'm saying? She might get mad if it stink, but usually, you know, she might giggle or laugh or be like, you better stop. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like, if she ripped one, you'd be like, well, damn, babe, but, you know, whatever. You work with it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, now when it comes to, like, a friend level, like, say, homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Because with a lot of my homeboys, you know, from time to time, a fart might rip, but that's if it's on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't fart around each other. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know, like, it's going to make some people mad. You know what I mean? So what I think in the context of this story is that it comes down to the level of violation. The ultimate level of violation when it comes to black folks is, like, if you intentionally, like, rip a fart in their presence, like within their bubble, and God forbid on them. Like, you know how some people joke around, you sit on them and fart. Like, anything within that bubble or touching or anything to do with that and there's a fart, it's going to lead to a fist fight, straight up and down. It's going to lead to some problems. You know what I mean? And, you know, the reason why I say that is because I'm multi, you know, I hang around everybody, white people, Hispanic people, Asian people, you know what I mean? As long as they cool me and we respect each other, like, you know what I'm saying, it's whatever. But I just noticed between the cultures, like, they might have a different perspective on farting than I do. So it's like when I bump into them or a situation where farting happens, it's like usually with you know, with white folks, and I'm not trying to stereotype, but I'm just saying from my experience, like, farting is just like some shit that's funny and, you know, it's entertaining or whatever. Hispanic people, it's like, it's in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Asians, like, it's in the middle. But like I said, I just know with black folks, like, it's like an unwritten rule of, you know, like a code of conduct or respect. Like, you just don't fart around them, you know what I mean? But anyway, to elaborate further though, I mean, even though this dude got, you know, he flipped on him and threatened his life with the gun and all that, what I'm also inclined to believe is that maybe these two had beef before the fart came about. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they was on some Henry McCoy shit where, you know what I'm saying, one person do one thing and then they get mad and they do some other shit out of revenge, and it's like back and forth. And then it just so happened that the fart is what made him flip and, you know what I'm saying, threaten his life or whatever. But, you know what I mean, that's basically my thoughts on it. What about y'all, man? What are y'all thoughts on this whole farting thing? You know what I'm saying? Leave some comments below and make sure you subscribe and keep up with my future videos. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you watching and take care. Peace.